The Vatnajökull Glacier alone is larger than the entire state of Delaware. But Iceland isn't some frozen kingdom, locked in silence. It's Earth's living laboratory, where the planet keeps on building itself. Breathe in that sharp sulfur sting from the boiling mud at Veria, where temperatures hit 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Listen to the crisp crackle of emerald ice chunks on Diamond Beach. Feel a chill that cuts deeper than the thermometer in the empty Highlands. A soul-freezing cold, all its own. This is where eternal ice meets glowing lava, where troll legends brush against modern architecture inspired by basalt columns. And here, the raw power of Dettifoss waterfall converges with the stubborn grit of Arctic foxes crossing lava fields. An island where 1,000 years of history are carved in stone, and human spirit is written by the wind. Do you have the guts to step into an adventure straight through the planet's core, where mysteries still wait? We're wandering across a raw wilderness stretching thousands of square miles, with a population density almost zero, a staggering contrast to the size of Rhode Island or any major American city. This isn't a place for permanent settlement. It's a clear visitor interaction model, actively preserved. The absence of people creates a special soul chill, where real cold becomes something else entirely. And the mercury drops for reasons beyond temperature. This silence is the land's formation story, where only fire, ice, and whispers in the wind remain. Shift direction a bit, we have to listen to the legends born from that very silence. Icelanders believe the sheer basalt cliffs of deep canyons hide trolls and elves. The tales say a band of trolls got caught by the last golden light of evening while heading back to their deep caves, and turned to stone on the spot, forming the massive pillars we trace today. It's the lack of human presence that keeps these myths alive and profound. Then we dive into the geology. This land sits atop the Mid-Atlantic Ridge volcanic belt, an open-air lab spanning thousands of miles, with rugged terrain and harsh weather. That ruggedness is marked by the F-Road network. The F is a warning about the final frontier, roads only for four-wheel drive vehicles, where rocky slopes and glacier rivers are mandatory challenges. This is the key to entering the wild, demanding absolute respect for nature's power. Landmannalaugar Rainbow Mountain welcomes you with slopes painted in rhyolite and sulfur hues. Light dances on the peaks to create brilliant colors, but under the soil, temperatures can reach 212 degrees Fahrenheit, producing fumaroles and bubbling hot mud that fill the air with a sulfur tang. Keep wandering toward Thorsmork, Valley of Thor, and you'll find it cradled by three massive glaciers, Eyjafjallajökull, Mýrdalsjökull, and Tindfjallajökull. The Mýrdalsjökull glacier alone covers more than 370 square miles, making it one of Europe's largest ice caps. On the barren lava fields, where only moss, lichen, and short grasses survive, you might spot brave Arctic foxes pushing through salty winds in search of local cuisine. It's a wondrous ecosystem built on hardship. Sit down, take a sip of warm coffee. You've just witnessed the Earth rebuilding itself, where ice and fire touch. This is a reminder that our planet's greatest mysteries, adventures through tectonic creation are still out there, waiting for the curious visitor. We leave behind the winds, whispers and icy grip of the Highlands, where the earth constructs itself. Now step into Reykjavik, where cracked ground meets the ocean, and wilderness finds a warm home. Iceland's capital isn't just a dot on the map, it's a sensory experience. Set on the shimmering Faxaflói Bay, Reykjavik sprawls across the Reykjanes Peninsula, a geological hotspot where the Eurasian and North American tectonic plates pull apart. You feel that power in every biting gust, from mighty Mount Esja, a basalt wall rising just north of the city. This isn't where nature retreats. It's pure inspiration. Humans have learned to harmonize with that geological force, turning it into a lifeline. Even famous seabirds, like puffins, mostly offshore, visit the small islands right in Faxaflói Bay. Unlike the Highlands' isolation, this coastal ecosystem is a sustainable lifeline for the urban community. Shift a little, you'll see the balance. Peaceful Tjornen Pond, where swans glide over clear water, and Ostervollur Square, a lush green space where locals gather to soak in the late afternoon gold. It's the connection to geology that shapes the city's look. Reykjavik's history starts with Norse settlers, but its modern spirit shines through proud architecture. Nowhere is this clearer than Hallgrímskirkja. This iconic modern church isn't your typical grand structure. Its design draws straight from majestic basalt columns, like those in Stuðlagil Canyon, up in northern Iceland. It's not just aesthetics, it's a tribute to Iceland's unique geology. Volcanic rock, ice, and human creativity blending it all. Along the slope up to the church, colorful Skólavörðustígur Rainbow Street isn't just a photo spot. It's a statement of Reykjavik's creativity and openness. Stroll through here, feel the intimate warmth and the biting cold, and realize the pride here comes from boldly linking nature and human invention. Reykjavik sits there, a small but vibrant city, where you can sip warm coffee and taste the salty ocean while feeling the Earth's subtle heat below. After recharging in the colorful warmth of Reykjavik, we venture into southeast Iceland, where massive ice and underground heat compose a wild symphony. Light drifts slowly here, and every breath carries the tang of salt, mixed with the scent of eternal cold. Vatnajökull isn't just a glacier. It's a living entity, claiming most of southeast Iceland's landscape. It's so vast that, if laid over a map, it would nearly match the size of Delaware. Imagine standing before such a colossal wall of ice. Its pristine face swallowing sunlight, where the cold becomes something else entirely, a profound silence. This region, in the southeast, is shaped by that immense ice mass, and the fierce dance between ice and fire. Ice's dominance creates a stunning transitional terrain. As you move away from the glacier, you'll find yourself tracing the black sand plains of Skeiðarársandur, a vast expanse formed by glacial floods carrying volcanic ash. It's a study in contrasts, jet black underfoot, eternal white on the horizon, This clash is where beauty and brutality truly meet. At Jökulsá, the glacier's dynamic process births a wonder. Here, massive icebergs in every shape and shade, from milky white to enchanting emerald, even black from volcanic ash, carve from the glacier and drift in the lagoon. Sit on the shore, listen to the gentle crackle as they melt, the thunderous roar when a huge chunk flips over. Tides then carry these bergs out to the Atlantic Ocean, only to push them back onto the nearby black sand beach, creating Diamond Beach. Stroll along and marvel at the small, crystal-clear chunks, sparkling like real diamonds on volcanic sand. It's a surreal scene you'd never find on any other beach in the world. Amid this landscape, it's easy to spot seals, lounging lazily on drifting ice, like guardians of this frozen kingdom. Southeast Iceland, where salty winds sweep black sands, is a history written in ice and fire. Communities here live under the constant shadow of underground catastrophe. The tragedy of 1783 was the Skafta-Elda eruption, an indelible scar. Lava and ash triggered horrific famine, claiming nearly a quarter of Iceland's population at the time. But the real story is adaptation. People learn to skirt the ice, live with fire, and make a living from the sea. Isolated farms and fishing villages stand as quiet fortresses against nature's fury. You leave with deep respect. The chill of ice and late afternoon gold still linger. Nature's grandeur here diminishes everything else, yet sharply etches human resilience. Leaving southeast's ice behind, the east region feels like a warm exhale. Old mists still hug Seyðisfjörður, but life and color are blooming. Follow the winding road down to Seyðisfjörður fjord. Steep mountains carved deep by the fjord create a narrow, shadowy space, almost sacred. You can taste the salty, damp air. Feel the ocean's deep chill below. Then shift a bit for a surprising contrast. Hallormsstaðaskógur, forest near Egilsstaðir, one of Iceland's largest forests. Hard to believe in this barren highland land. Take a deep breath. The air is thick with earth and pine resin. Sit and watch the small but tough birch trees. This lush vegetation whispers that the east is favored by nature, far more than the glacial or central highland wastelands. Now to majestic tectonic wonders. Stand beneath Hengifoss, the country's third tallest waterfall, and grasp Earth's motion. Up close, see vivid red clay layers sandwiched between black basalt-like pages in a geological history book. Just a short hike away, Lietlandsfoss showcases perfect hexagonal basalt columns. Cold, sharp, the water's roar drums through the valley. And as you drive into protected valleys, keep eyes on the plateaus. The east is Iceland's only home to wild reindeer herds. Herds grazing peacefully, living proof of this land's robust ecosystem, gentle yet strong. Shift again, you'll spot human marks. East region history is one of connection. Seyðisfjörður serves as Iceland's international gateway, where telecom cables and international ferries dock, a vital port welcoming winds and stories from around the world. At dusk, wander Seyðisfjörður. You'll find 19th and 20th century Scandinavian wooden houses, painted bold colors, saffron yellow, cobalt blue, deep red stark against the fjord's gloomy grey. Admire the vibrant rainbow path to the blue church, a small, warm declaration of joy and human grit against mighty nature. East Iceland holds primal nature's quiet, but doesn't hide its unexpected diversity. From fjords' deep greens to historic houses' yellows and reds, it wraps you in comfort, a land of mist and warmth. Shift direction a bit, and suddenly you're gazing across a vast expanse. The northeast region spans about 5,800 square miles, nearly the size of Connecticut. From here, the thrill of discovery sinks into your skin. Sunlight pierces the crisp air, touching perfect basalt columns in Studlagil Canyon. This place stayed under the radar until recently. As you pick your way down to the canyon, watch an emerald glacier river rage against black hexagonal stones. They're almost too flawless, like some giant architect carved them by hand. Then, listen. That relentless roar pulls us to Dettifoss, Europe's mightiest waterfall. Sit here, feel the cold mist slap your face. Dettifoss isn't the tallest, but its sheer force shakes the ground beneath you. On average, it surges more than 500 cubic feet of water every second. It's raw fury, a reminder of primal energies churning under Earth's crust. Shift again to a whole different world of geothermal heat. The boiling mud at Veria hits you with that unmistakable sulfur punch, the planet's signature scent. Thick white steam rises from the earth, and you can stroll between bubbling mud pots. Keep pushing toward the center, the Krafla volcanic system. Proof this island's life force is still raging. Right here, massive geothermal energy from spreading tectonic plates crafts a seething, ever-changing landscape. Standout feature, the Viti crater, a steaming explosion pit now holding a striking turquoise lake. Veer toward the coast. Human history and settlement grow clearer in Akureyri. With just 20,000 souls, it's Iceland's capital of the north and second largest city. Yet, it feels warm, welcoming like a New England seaside town. Nearby, a place of even deeper meaning. Godafoss, the waterfall of the gods. Godafoss is gentler, more graceful than Dettifoss, but its story is epic, soaked in emotion. Legend says in the year 1000, when Iceland chose to embrace Christianity, the High Chieftain performed a profound symbolic act. He cast the Old Norse god statues into the roaring waters. Godafoss isn't just a waterfall. It's where ancient faith quietly dissolves into eternal flow. The northeast is where primal grandeur peaks, testament to Earth's raw energy and profound spiritual shifts in history. This land doesn't just challenge your senses, it declares Iceland the eternal realm where past and present collide. You'd think Iceland had shown all its cards, but drive a short stretch from Reykjavik, and Snæfellsnes reveals itself. This peninsula stands out as Iceland in miniature, distilling every extraordinary element of the island where Earth's energy kisses the salty sea. Trace the edge of Snæfellsjökull, the majestic glacier-capped volcano, and something shifts inside you. It's not just scenery, this place drips with tales of elves, trolls, and spiritual mysteries, considered one of Earth's energy centers. No coincidence Jules Verne picked this glorious volcano as the gateway in Journey to the Center of the Earth. Shift a little, and behold, stark contrast. The black church, Buddha Kirkja, standing alone on a lava field. This minimalist dark speck, wrapped in green moss and salty sea breeze, cuts a striking architectural silhouette against the vast sky, perfect for watching late gold light fade. Keep rolling along the dramatic coast, where nature is the greatest sculptor. At Anastapi and Helna, Atlantic waves have patiently carved majestic arches and impressive stone gates from ancient lava flows. Stop, close your eyes, listen. The pounding surf isn't just sound, it's the heartbeat of primal power, making you feel the immortal soul of geology. Now, the iconic highlight, Kirkjufell, Church Mountain. Its near-perfect shape, like a wizard's head rising from the water, makes it one of the most photographed scenes on Earth. Stand at Kirkjufellsfoss across the way. Watch gentle cascades frame the mighty peak, its landscape harmony, every element in tune. And don't miss the Icelandic horses. They roam coastal fields, double-layered coats shielding them from harsh sea winds. In history, they were indispensable Viking companions, vital for exploration and survival. Watch them graze easy, and you'll see the pure beauty and quiet grit of Icelandic life. Snæfellsnes closes the mysterious door on West Iceland, but stories of elves, volcanoes, and dramatic shores will linger in your mind. Iceland's energy never stops flowing. Listen to the ocean's call. Well, continue the adventure soon, where light and shadow weave memories that never fade.